Well, here is a frac sand facility on the side of the highway. I thought today's the day I'm going to stop and fly my drone and get a better perspective. I thought even with a drone I could fly all around everywhere, but that's not appropriate to be flying around over top of anybody else's business, and so we just see it from the edge of the perspective instead of flying directly over top of everything. But it's a huge, big frac sand facility. Well, I don't know how big other ones are. It's the only one I know of I've ever looked at. But they actually pump this sand from a river valley over straight on the horizon there. They pump it in a pipeline with water. And then from there to this facility here, the little black thing on the right side, that's like a asphalt heating plant or whatever, like you'd make for asphalt. But obviously they must be drying the sand in it there. There's all the conveyors and machines and piles and all kinds of different things that you can't see from the road that look pretty cool. Self-stacking conveyors, and the guy in the middle obviously must be using his loader as a grader to make the trail flat. Cat above him pushing the pile bigger. It's a fairly big machine too, actually. It's not a small cat. Wonder how the tracks and undercarriage of tracked machines work when you're working in sand like that. I would think it grinds things up pretty good. It looks like they've got a little tailing pond in the far end and a settling pond where they get all the water out of the system. And I don't pretend to be an expert by any means, but that was just neat to see. You know, what you see from the road is huge piles of sand with cats pushing on the pile sometimes, but from above it looks pretty neat. Certainly a complicated process with lots of things happening. Then there's a little view. I figured, wow, what does the countryside look from that elevation in all directions? I could have maybe turned the drone a little slower. It's a little bit choppy. Fall weather just coming on. You can see when I made this video. That's kind of pretty this time of year. And then figure, well, that's it. I'll just maybe climb a little elevation and then head her straight over to the edge of the highway where I'm parked. Frac sand facility from the air.